game was what we needed. That's a bounce back game for the rest of the year. Let's go!
Nick Chubb's not there, even though Kareem Hunt is no slouch. He's not Nick Chubb. Obviously, you traded Peoples-Jones. Amari Cooper, even though he's a worthy number one receiver, we've seen him in Dallas when he was a number one receiver, and we see what that materialized into.
All we could do today was go 1-0. That's all we could do. And we, from the jump, we started fast and we finished strong.
They run the ball extremely well.
Yes, they do.
And they got defense.
So, I'm just going to get right into things because the Cleveland Browns have really proven to be one of the more interesting teams in the NFL this season, and through 8 games, nobody really knows how good they actually are. The defense has been absolutely phenomenal, and a guy by the name of Myles Garrett has taken the world by storm, and in my eyes, there is nobody better in this league than him. He can just take over a game, and he makes plays that make you wipe your eyes to double check if you're seeing things correctly. The thing that is so confusing about this team overall is the fact that they could be 7-1 right now, but at the same time, they could also be 3-5. And there is just so much inconsistency with the offensive side of the ball and with all the injuries that they've dealt with that nobody really knows what the ceiling of this team is. And when Deshaun Watson has been on the field, he has made some unbelievable throws that have given Browns fans tons of hope, but then he's also made some terribly bad ones as well. In this video, I'm going to be covering everything about this Cleveland Browns team and why I truly think they can be contenders this season if they can figure out just a few things. Before I get into it, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 20k subscribers, and all your support truly means the world. Alright, so now that we are at mid-season, this is the perfect time to analyze where this team stands. Coming into this season, nobody really truly knew what to expect from this team, and honestly, even though there have been disappointing moments, overall, they've lived up to whatever hype there could have been. Last year was so weird and almost didn't even count because Watson of course missed over half of the season and the defense was just in shambles under the lead of Joe Woods. But this year, under Jim Schwartz, it's been a completely different story. But the offense has experienced its ups and downs, and Watson's performance has been inconsistent. At times he shows incredible poise and accuracy, while at other times he's anxious and makes rushed decisions. I just think he needs to calm down and let the game come to him, because he's one of the most talented guys in the world and he knows it too. But obviously, that's easier said than done. The Browns' offensive line is a strong point, ranking 3rd in the NFL for pass block win rate, providing Watson with tons of time to execute plays. The backfield duo of Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt has been very solid, and even though you're never going to get back what you had with Chubb, they've still been producing at a level as high as anyone in the league in the run game. Additionally, the offensive arsenal, including the likes of Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, and David Njoku, brings a dynamic edge. In my opinion, Amari Cooper is one of the most underrated receivers in the league, and he's been putting up good numbers with very questionable QB play, and he's made a few SportsCenter top 10 plays as well. I know his contract is coming up after this year, but I just hope the Browns can find some sort of way to bring him back because they absolutely need him. The key to unlocking the potential of this team pretty much completely lies on Watson's development. If he can find consistency and contribute 21 to 28 points a game, then the defense is more than capable of handling the rest. And should Watson rediscover his best form, the Browns could very well be Super Bowl contenders. But I'm a Browns fan, as most of you know, and the words Browns and Super Bowl just don't go together. And I won't believe it till I see it. And I think by this point, it's fair to say that they have a Super Bowl defense. Like, they're doing things at an historic rate. And Myles Garrett has to be leading the Defensive Player of the Year race, and I don't care what anyone says. I know the Cardinals are one of the worst teams in the league and played with an inexperienced backup, but they literally couldn't move the ball at all, and it was almost embarrassing. And really, this defense has shut down elite offenses as well, but it didn't really exactly show up on the scoreboard because under PJ Walker, the offense really set up this D in tough positions. It will definitely be interesting to see how this team plays over the next 3 to 4 games because I really think it's going to determine the season. They have a pretty reasonable schedule to end the year, so if they can just stay 2 or 3 games above 500 and get to the last 4 or 5 games, then I think they will be in a great position to make the playoffs, and then from there, you never know what can happen. But I just don't think they have the right person calling the plays to go on a run, because we all know Kevin can't close out a game to save his life. That's really all I have to say for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and until next time, I will see you all later.